afternoon. You're watching NewsX with me, Medha Sharan. Now, the cancellation and delay of all domestic flights of IndiGo departing from Delhi entered the fifth day. The issue has affected tens of thousands of passengers who are worried about extended delays and soaring travel costs. On 5th December, the airline apologized for the massive crisis, assuring that all cancelled flights will be refunded. The disruptions were primarily caused by a shortage of pilots that was not anticipated due to planning deficiencies, and the authorities are keeping a close watch on the situation. Operating 2,300 flights daily with a fleet of over 400 aircrafts, IndiGo has seen its punctuality plummet, with the operational disruptions that are expected to continue for many more days. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation ordered the constitution of a high-level 4-member committee to conduct a comprehensive review and assessment of the circumstances that led to widespread operational disruptions at IndiGo in recent days. Meanwhile, Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu said that the immediate priority for the government is to bring back normalcy and provide all the support to the passengers. Now, the cancellation and delay of all domestic flights of IndiGo departing from Delhi entered the fifth day. The issue has affected tens of thousands of passengers who are worried about extended delays and soaring travel costs. But who owns this airline? Today, we are going to talk about one of India's most low-profile billionaires, Rahul Bhatia, the man widely regarded as the owner and driving force behind IndiGo. Rahul Bhatia is an Indian businessman born around 1960 in Nainital, though his family has deep roots in the travel industry. He holds a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering from the University of Waterloo in Canada. After graduating, he briefly worked at IBM in Canada and gained some early exposure to the aviation sector through IT work for United Airlines. In the late 1980s, his father's travel agency, Delhi Express, ran into financial trouble. So Rahul returned to India and founded InterGlobe Enterprises in 1989. This company started as an air transport management and travel services firm, laying the foundation for everything that followed. In late 2005 and early 2006, Rahul Bhatia co-founded IndiGo Airlines with Rakesh Gangwal, a US-based aviation veteran who had previously led US Airways. The two partnered because Bhatia brought deep knowledge of the Indian market and capital through InterGlobe, while Gangwal contributed global airline enterprise. IndiGo launched as a low-cost carrier with a simple formula: a young, uniform fleet of aircraft, strict cost control, on-time performance and affordable fares. It took off quickly, literally. From one plane in 2006, IndiGo grew explosively and now commands about 65% of India's domestic market share, operating over 2,700 daily flights to more than 137 destinations with a fleet of over 430 aircrafts. Although it was a co-founding partnership, differences emerged between Bhatia and Gangwal in 2019 over governance and control. The dispute went public and even to arbitration, but it ended with Gangwal stepping down from the board in 2002 and gradually selling most of his stake. Today, Rahul Bhatia, through InterGlobe Enterprises, is the dominant promoter and controlling force behind IndiGo's parent company, InterGlobe Aviation. He serves as Group Managing Director of InterGlobe Enterprises and Managing Director of InterGlobe Aviation. Now let's look at his assets. What all does he own? Rahul Bhatia's empire is centered on InterGlobe Enterprises, a diversified conglomerate. The crown jewel is clearly his roughly 36 to 38% stake in InterGlobe Aviation, the publicly listed company that operates IndiGo. This alone forms the bulk of his wealth. Beyond aviation, InterGlobe has expanded into several areas. Starting with hospitality, through a joint venture with France's Accor Hotels, it operates more than 20 hotels in India under brands like Ibis and Novotel, plus around 13 hotels internationally, including properties like the Sheraton Amsterdam Airport Hotel. Interglobe is also a player in the logistics market. Interglobe has a joint venture with UPS called MoveIn, focused on express delivery and supply chain services in India. Speaking of technology and outsourcing, companies like Interglobe Technologies provide IT and business process services. Interglobe also has travel agencies, advanced pilot training, aircraft maintenance, and even newer incubations like an AI-focused business called Alonos. The group also owns some private assets such as luxury hotels and restaurants in places like Gurugram. Moving to his net worth, as of late 2025, estimates place Rahul Bhatia's personal fortune at over $10 billion. That's roughly 90,000 crore rupees or more. Some sources peg it between $8 billion and $10 billion, with recent surges tied to IndiGo's strong stock performance despite industry challenges. This makes him one of India's top 20 to 230 richest individuals and a global billionaire in the aviation space. For context, his wealth has more than tripled since the early 2020s, driven almost entirely by IndiGo's growth and market dominance. But what about his family? Well, Rahul Bhatia comes from a business-oriented family and keeps his personal life extremely private. His father is Kapil Bhatia, the founder of the original Delhi Express travel agency, who played a key role in early ventures. Wealth calculation often include father and son together. Rahul is married to Rohini Bhatia, who has served on company boards in the past but stepped down around 2022. The couple has two children, a son named Arunanshu Bhatia and a daughter named Avantika Bhatia. Both children maintain a very low public profile. Now with that, let me go across to my colleagues who are joining us on the broadcast. Shahid Ansari is joining us from Mumbai. Now Shahid,